Ready. Okay, folks, welcome. My name is William Vincent Carlton, and you are watching a live broadcast. We are going to explain the term called misandry today. And it's just going to be a brief video going over the definition. It's a word that I find many of us may not have heard before. We've heard misogyny, which is the opposite of misandry. And just going to clarify the term with some examples from a published newspaper to show you what's going on. So, without further ado, let's go into the definition of misandry. This is taken from wikipedia.com, and it states, misandry is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men or boys in general. Misandry may be manifested in numerous ways, including social exclusion, sex discrimination, hostility, gynocentrism, matriarchy, belittling of men, violence against men, and sexual objectification. The inverse is misogyny, the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against women and girls. Okay, so we have gone over the definition. Now let's go into an example that was extrapolated from a publication called the Tamarack Newspaper. This is from Naugatuck Valley Community College in Waterbury, Connecticut. You'll see here, I find it rather interesting. We're looking at this award-winning paper, but on the bottom of the Tamarack logo, you see on the left-hand side, it states, "Our college, our news, our voice." And then, here we go. Let's dive in on the left-hand column. It starts with, March is Women's History Month, dedicated to congratulating ourselves on how far women have come in freeing themselves from the world's oppressive patriarchy. If you don't see any issues with that, let's just take the reverse, which I like to use as an example. So let's read this again, coming from the reverse aspect. First of all, there is no Men's History Month. It's not that I'm complaining. I'm just stating we can't really use that month because there's not one assigned. So let's just make it March. Here we go. March is Men's History Month, dedicated to congratulating ourselves on how far men have come in freeing themselves from the world's oppressive matriarchy. All right, just soak that in for a second and consider for a moment what the impact would be if such a thing were to be published, especially in the United States. What do you think would happen? Well, I could make a guess that a number of women and men would be offended, and they would come and say, listen, you need to edit this or provide some concrete evidence, which doesn't exist because it's discrimination, and then give us all of your copies so we can burn them. All jokes aside, it is definitely a form of discrimination. I like to point out this, where there are some other parts that are highlighted here, and I'm going to be posting in the description of this video the link to download this so you can read it in its entirety. And you will notice not at one point throughout this entire newspaper will you see a Title IX statement of non-discrimination, which is a big no-no, especially if you're going to be going in leaps and bounds with this type of definition. Anyway, I hope that you found this video informative. It was a pleasure to have shown it to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll be posting more in this realm as we move forward. So once again, if you'd like to download this PDF for yourself, the link will be in the description, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.